Ladies and gentlemen, this is Aditi Ghosh once again on your favorite numerology channel, Inner World Revealed Numerology and more. And in this log, we're going to look into the first month of the year 2022, which is January. I hope you have already checked the annual yearly forecast for the year 2022. If not, you may then click on the I button and find out. Out there, I have discussed in detail how you can go about the year 2022 as a whole. And once you have the knowledge of the year overall and your specific role in this year, you can then look into your monthly forecasts from time to time to know how you will have to go about the months. To do the right thing at the right time, see that you are sticking to the overall theme of the activated personal year, and then see that you're doing the right thing every month by sticking to the overall theme of the outlined personal month number, which is coming within the basic theme of the personal year. If you go on activating the right chain of actions every time, you will naturally get placed at the right place and things would just seem to be happening like a piece of cake. They would seem to be working out as if they are just meant for you and are just timed correct. Time correction is the most effective remedy in numerology, which I am offering to all of you by the end of every month absolutely for free. So watch these monthly forecasts every month so that you're able to avail this valuable remedy that I'm providing. And also remember to support my channel by liking my logs, sharing them, and also by subscribing to my channel so that I feel encouraged to keep providing you this valuable remedy. You may also check the two fabulous books written by me, the Amazon links to which are provided in the description box below. Last but not the least, when you hit the subscribe button, also remember to hit the notifications button. That will allow you to get the updates whenever I upload a new log. Now, without wasting a single second more, let's see what the month of January 2022 bring to us as a whole. So 2022 is the universal year 6 with 3 repeats of 2. So definitely this number is a very strong one, and this is going to be a year when attainments on a massive scale can happen. This year can bring major progress and some major changes and also some unimaginable success. But there can also be some very big challenges waiting for us. The repeats of 2 also indicate some sort of unassertive or even some hidden energy at work. Now, in combination with that, we are going to see the universal month 7 in action with the month of January setting in. So the year is most likely going to open on a very quiet and restrained note because January is going to be the universal month 7. January is going to be the time to reflect and reassess the entire scenario so far and look for some answers which really need to be found. We would need to do some research work and look for these answers. Once again, this is the universal month 7, and 7 rules the world of mysteries, secrets, and the world of unseen. So under this vibration, yes, firstly, we are going to look for answers to some of the unsolved mysteries. Also, in the process of doing so, we are going to find or we're going to notice certain things which were not visible to us previously. These issues may come up and look for our attention, and we won't be allowed to overlook them. And we will have to pay attention to all these little details that are going to come up. There also could be some restrictions reappearing which may bring about a feeling of detachment or some kind of aloofness in people's minds, and they may feel a bit confused about the overall direction of their life. But don't worry, all these phases are only passing phases. Every month always brings its own feel, and time changes, and so does the feel of every month. Thinking positive, the saving factors during the month of January are going to be our willingness to break the mold and think out of the box. We have to think abstract and think more meaningful. We will also find the opportunity to look inside, to delve into the depths of our mind and allow our inner light to shine. There may not be a lot of progress and development happening outwardly, but we will be able to solidify our research base and make more foolproof strategies which will be able to build a brighter future for tomorrow. So that was the month of January 2022 in a nutshell for the world as a whole. But to know your specific role in all of this, you will have to also combine this understanding with the knowledge of your personal year and personal month numbers as well. The personal year vibrations for 2022 are covered in details in the annual yearly forecast for 2022. To view your personal year annual forecast, you have to click on the I button once again. Once you know the basic outline of the personal year or the basic theme of the personal year, you can then find your monthly forecast by clicking on the activated personal year timestamps provided in the description box and also as a pinned comment in the comment section below. Now, every month so far, I have been pushing you to calculate your personal month number and then find the forecast. But from this month onwards, I'm going to make this job much simpler for you. You don't have to calculate so much. You only need to know your personal year number and then find the timestamp. And when you view the monthly forecast, know one simple thing, that the transition point for you between the first half of the month and the second half of the month will be your specific day of birth. Okay, so if your day of birth is the first of a month, the first half of the month is not going to be there. Only the second half of the month is going to be applicable for you. If you are born on the 12th of a month, the first half will be from the 1st of the month to the 12th of the month, and second half will be from the 12th of the month to the 31st of the month. Similarly, if you're born on the 25th of a month, the first half will be from the 1st to 25th and the second half will be from the 25th to 31st. And if you're born on the 31st of the month, the first half is the only thing that's going to be applicable for you. Okay, so no more confusions and no more lengthy and complicated calculations. All is simplified for you. So let me know in the comment section how you like it. Okay, so let me begin with all of you who are in your personal year 1. And from the annual yearly forecast for 2022, you already know the basic theme of the personal year 1, so I'm not getting into all that. You also know that the transition point for you is on your birthday. Now, for you, the first half of the month is going to be a time when you should tie up all the loose ends and organize your life. Do all the necessary cleaning and organizing and make sure that your resources are in order. Pay your bills, organize your finances and take care of your money. When you will take care of your money during this time, your money will take care of you too. Now, when you're going to transition into the second half of the month, you have to then become very diplomatic with your ways. You have to know it for a thumb rule that for this little span of time, for this little while, you're not going to argue with people much. You have to agree more with people without contradicting them. You may not get acknowledged for all the effort and all the hard work that you will be doing right now, so you try to be tolerant and be very patient with your ways. Show kindness and cooperative effort whenever there is teamwork concerned. Now let me come to all of you who are in your personal year 2, and all of you already know the basic theme of the year from the annual yearly forecast. You also know the transition point falls on your day of birth. Now the first half of the month for you is most likely going to be a time of some kind of positive change. all in all, it may be a very busy and a bit of a chaotic time, but you may receive some kind of positive feedback, and you can definitely try out new things at this point, and you can definitely try out your luck. You may also make some travel plans at this point, surely. As a matter of fact, the second half of the month is also going to be a travel friendly time, so definitely you can make travel plans for sure. And if you are invited to social events, make sure that you attend them now. Try to look decent, dress up nicely, and wear a very optimistic attitude. Be a good listener and listen more and speak less. Express yourself in creative ways, but don't be too loud or over the top. Avoid arguments as a thumb rule, and don't talk too much. Be a good listener. Let me now come to all of you who are in your personal year 3. And you already know the basic theme of the personal year from the annual yearly forecast for 2022. You also know the transition point falls on your day of birth. Now, the first half of the month for you is the time to dedicate all your attention towards your responsibilities and your duties towards your home, family, and your relationships. This is the time when you should find out ways to make your home front more comfortable. You should attend to the needs of your loved ones and spend quality time with them. As the month would then transition into its second half, you may feel the urge to organize your life further. You have to pay your bills, you have to look after all your finances, and you have to optimize your resources. It is a thumb rule during the time that you have to take care of your money, and your money will take care of you. You may also clean your space and let go of all the unnecessary things and make things more easily accessible and more easily usable. It would be also a very good time to invest long term for the future. Let me now come to all of you who are in your personal year 4, and I hope you've viewed the annual yearly forecast, which is going to clear the basic theme of the personal year for you. And you also know that the transition point is going to fall on your day of birth. Now, the first half of the month till the transition point or till your day of birth will have a very slow pace. You will have to be a little patient with things, and you may not see immediate results coming to you easily. So I'd say it's better if you take things on a more relaxed note and do not push too hard. Save your energy for the second half of the month when the luck factor is going to be more activated. So during that time, try to invest all your energy, because that is going to bring you rewards. So definitely take some chances during that time, and also promote yourself. You can also promote your products. You may meet people, schedule travel plans, or even try to sell some new idea that you're thinking upon. Now that brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 5, and if you viewed the annual yearly forecast for 2022, you already know the basic theme of the year. You also know that the transition point falls on your birthday or on the specific day when you were born. Now, for all of you, the first half of the month is going to be a time that you should dedicate completely to your work, to your career, or towards managing your finances, etc. You have to show readiness to put effort and show determination and focus to go after what you want. During this time, you should appear more confident and try to look more successful. The second half of the month would be a time when you will have to shift your primary attention towards your home, family, and your loved ones. Try to spend quality time with them and show willingness towards taking care of all your domestic duties and responsibilities. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 6, and if you viewed the annual yearly forecast for 2022, you already know the basic theme of the personal year. You also know that the transition point lies on your day of birth. Now, the first half of the month for you is going to be a time when you should try to quickly complete all the pending work in hand. Review your life and try to give away the things that you don't need anymore. Don't buy anything important unless it is a gift item. For the time being, try to only make space by clearing your space. The second half of the month will also continue to be an introspective period. However, try not becoming too aloof and assure your loved ones of your affection. Do not push too hard to achieve your targets during this time and let things take their own course for a while. Things will come more easily to you if you keep still. Move away when you would push too hard. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 7, and if you've viewed the annual yearly forecast for 2022, you already know the basic theme of your personal year. Also, you know that the transition point falls on your day of birth. For you, the first half of the month is going to be a time when you should show focus, determination, and also a lot of originality. Be as creative as you can. Also, trust yourself and trust your gut feeling. If you would do so, you would see some action happening in the second half of the month. And also during the second half, you can stand by your judgment and you have to show faith in yourself. During that time to be confident and don't hesitate too much. Although you may not see immediate rewards coming during the tenure of the personal year 7, but try to accomplish something at least during this time, because whatever you put your efforts in during this time is not going to go completely wasted. Some of it is going to show you some results. So in the long run, you may see some results of your efforts that you're putting right now. However, as the year right now is the personal year 7, the results may take some time to come. So be prepared for it and be very, very patient. Let me now come to all of you who are in your personal year 8. And if you have viewed the annual yearly forecast for 2022, you already know the basic theme of the personal year, and you also know that the transition point falls on your day of birth. For you, the first half of the month is going to be a time when you should try to be very diplomatic and try to review all the details very carefully. Although the basic theme of the personal year for you is being a bit forceful about your ways, before this little span of time, try to be very, very tactful and rather patiently listen to others very carefully. Don't contradict people right now and try to agree with them as much as you can. During the second half of the month also, maintain this calm, composed, very kind and generous approach. Try to be very helpful and help as many people as you can. Review your life and eliminate the things that you don't need anymore at this point of time. If you don't use something, donate it and make space. At this point of time, do not try to buy something important unless it is a gift item for someone. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 9. And if you viewed the annual year forecast for 2022, you already know the basic theme of your personal year. You also know the transition point falls on your day of birth. The first half of the month for you is going to be a very social time when you could be surrounded by people. You will have to look optimistic and share your creative ideas and also your wisdom. Try to be generous and be very approachable and friendly. If you are invited to social gatherings, try to attend them. During the second half of the month, you will be placed in some kind of a decision-making position. During that time, you will have to trust your gut feelings and choose your path. However, even if you do so, you should have the larger cause in your mind. Try to be very assertive, but also remember to be very generous and kind and try to understand other people's problems. Take control as a leader and also uplift and motivate others to do their best. Don't be too self-centered, and also think about others. Okay, so this was all about the January 2022 numerology forecast in a nutshell. This is all about being in the driver's seat and taking the steering wheel of your life in your own hands. The cosmos will always have its own momentum. But what I suggest through these remedies, through these monthly forecasts, are the ways in which you can align with the cosmos and cooperate with life. In this way, you can make it a smoother journey, and you can also make the entire experience very, very pleasant. I hope you found this log to be very useful, and if so, don't forget to support me back by liking and sharing my videos, and also subscribing to my channel and helping it grow. Also, when you subscribe, remember to hit the notifications button so that you receive the notifications whenever I upload a new log. That'll be all for today. Know your numbers, be your numbers, and make the most out of your numbers. Have a very, very good time. Bye bye.